Hi, fire signs. So this tarot reading is going to be for all fire signs, anyone with fire in their chart. I'm going to do a 9-card spread for all fire signs combined, and then at the end, I will pull 3 cards each for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, just to get kind of the nuanced energies that come through. So let's start with our all fire signs reading. See what we get. So we're starting with the 3 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So it seems like you're maybe struggling perhaps a bit with finding your creativity, expanding your creativity, but it looks as though you feel like you have an idea, that there's a seed of something growing when it comes to being creative, something that you value, but perhaps you're just not really quite sure how to make it grow yet, is what I have so far. The universe is certainly here, having your back, because the aces and the Wheel of Fortune together tell me that the universe is really trying to help facilitate whatever it is that you are trying to do. So whatever it is you're trying to grow in a creative sense, and that could be anything. So make it work for you, or make it make sense for you. But I did just say work. So this might have to do with your work, that you might be trying to grow a business or grow a project. This could be something creative. This could be something about fertility, but make it make sense. But it looks like you're struggling to make that happen. But then on the other hand, it looks here like the universe is trying to help you. There's a seed here that's been planted, and the Wheel of Fortune has already started turning, because the Wheel of Fortune is in your past position here, which tells me that you already maybe have completed some kind of a cycle, or you have learned some lessons, and the universe really wants to help you with a fresh start. And this is the universe's really kind of gentle way of intervening and making things happen for you. So with the 3 of Cups, we're getting the 8 of Pentacles. And again, this is telling me the kind of the same energy that I was getting from the 3 of Cups, that you're struggling to maybe get something off the ground. You're struggling to launch something. So, and this is in this case, the 8 of Pentacles. So maybe you have an idea for a product or some kind of a service, something along those lines. Maybe you have an idea for an artistic endeavor, but you're just really struggling. It's almost like this feeling of writer's block is coming through, that you want to be able to be putting in this work, but you can't quite reach it. But then with the Ace of Pentacles coming in with the 4 of Wands, it's telling me that you feel something different. You feel like you know you can do this. You feel like the stage is all set for what you're trying to do. Maybe you've even had some milestones, or feel like you could, like this energy coming from you is one of, I can do this, I've got this, so why aren't I doing it? That's what I'm feeling. And I think with the Wheel of Fortune coming in with the 8 of Wands, this is the universe just saying that maybe you're being slightly overwhelmed by right now. Maybe there's so much coming through, so much coming in, that you can't really, I mean, this person, the 8 of Wands is a good energy in the sense that there's a lot going on. But this is also maybe telling me that you may have so many creative ideas that you might it might be better if you just were to focus on one. So for example, if you have 8 different ideas for a book or 8 different books, then you're probably going to have writer's block, because that's overwhelming. So it's almost like choose one story and just sit down. Or if you know that you have all these parts of a book that you want to write, it's like choose one chapter and sit down and write it, or choose one page, one scene, whatever. Make it make sense for you and sit down and write it. So if this is about starting a business, each of these wands could be, this is what I do, these are my products, these are customers, this is marketing, this is a website, this is design, this is branding. You know what I'm saying. That could be overwhelming to focus on everything at once. So I think that's the universe's way of just saying, yeah, we're going to make this happen for you. We're going to help you turn this wheel. But it's better if you just concentrate on one thing and just stay kind of focused. But let's keep going. So then we have the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. So you may be focused right now. I did a collective conscious reading earlier today. So you might want to check that one out too if you have time. But this is falling in the same position where it feels like you are perhaps focusing on the wrong things. You're focusing on maybe your competition. Maybe you're thinking, well, other people are already doing this, so what could I bring to the table that's different? But the universe is really kind of cautioning here that this isn't really the thing that you're supposed to be focusing on. You're focusing on why you're doing this in the first place. Whatever this creative endeavor is, whatever it is that you're trying to bring into the world, focus on why that makes you so emotionally happy and why the universe wants you to do it in the first place. So it's really kind of getting out of your own head and thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. And thinking, what if I can? This is how emotionally happy and fulfilled I will be because I'm doing what I'm being called to do. I'm realizing what I value in this world. So, and I'm also getting a message that's not in the cards yet, but I'm getting a message that you are in this energy of like, it's time for you to, it's harvest time, that you're really harvesting something. Maybe that's why we're getting the 4 of Wands. But it is going to require a lot of work and a lot of discipline. Like, for example, this witch right here with all these wands, this is going to require a lot of discipline on her part to make sure that she's focused on the right things and not being distracted by the wrong things. But it really is harvest time. But the thing with harvest time is you have to do the work also to harvest, right? There's tools involved and machinery involved when you're harvesting all the wheat that you so diligently grew over the harvest period. So I think you understand what I mean, that there's still work ahead, but there's a big reaping going on for what you have already sown. Hopefully that makes sense. With the 5 of Wands, we're getting the Page of Swords. So this combination here is you really strongly finding your sword of truth in all of this pettiness, all of maybe the mind games you're playing with yourself, that perhaps you are this 8 of Wands that you are allowing to get into your head and in your way. It's really, like we said, pick one wand and go with it. That's what this Page of Swords is saying. Pick one sword of truth, one idea. This page has only one sword, and I think that's the message that's coming through there too, is to get really focused, and that may be the discipline that you need in order to do whatever it is that you're endeavoring to do here. With your 10 of Cups, you're getting the 5 of Pentacles. So this is an interesting juxtaposition in that this is the energy that you're moving into. So what I'm getting from this is, yes, this is focus on what's going to make you emotionally fulfilled and why you're doing it in the first place, even if you feel like you're challenged in a monetary way. Because with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's really reassuring that even though money might be tight in the beginning of this endeavor, the Wheel of Fortune being here so squarely tells me that it's not going to be that way forever. So this may be another lesson, another challenge that the universe is putting in your way so that you can see whether or not the universe is testing you, in other words, to see whether or not you're going to keep pursuing this particular creative endeavor, whatever it is for you and your situation. But it is a challenge, and that's with everything that has to do with spiritual growth, is just riddled with challenges. I think we all know that. Any one of us who's been on any kind of a spiritual journey, a spiritual track, anyone on their north node, we know that we're going to encounter the 5s sooner or later, and that's just a message from the universe that says to keep pushing forward. Then Again, this is you seeing yourself as, this is very scattered energy. This is an energy that requires a lot of discipline, and it is coming in with the Five of Swords. So there's more messages, more repeating messages that you may be in your own way here, that you are just overthinking. Look at all of these. Remember we said you need one sword, one wand. Well, this is the way you see yourself. You see yourself as there's not one of anything. This is scattered energy. This is scattered energy. This is very disorganized thinking, and you're not even really sure which direction to take this in, which is exactly why we're feeling this writer's block, or whatever it is for you, that you feel these obstacles that are in your way. And it looks right now like perhaps you are squarely in your own way, and that a little discipline is required. So this is what I was saying before about harvesting. Harvesting requires laborers and machinery and all kinds of different ways of getting that wheat out that you have grown. It's great. You have this wheat field full of wheat, but you can't use it unless you harvest it, right? I'm hoping that that makes sense. Of course it does. I know you guys are infinitely intelligent. So I'm just saying that the actual harvesting itself, what you need to extract from this situation, just requires discipline on your part, which doesn't sound so bad, right? It's just getting one idea, one clear thought of, why does this matter to me? Why is this important to me? Go back to basics about why you started this project in the first place and follow that. So then we have the Magician, the Ace of Swords, there it is, guys, and the Knight of Cups. So the Magician falling in here, this is the environment that has been set up for you. And I said with the Wheel of Fortune falling here, that, and the Ace of Pentacles here, that it's very clear that the universe is on your side. The universe is co-creating with you and trying to help you bring in this manifestation. This is your environment right now. You have everything you need to get this started, other than the fact that you may be in your own way. And with the Ace of Swords falling here, the one sword that we've been talking about, with that falling here, this is really a reminder that you know already that you need one idea. And that this is just a matter of you just kind of sitting down, calming your thoughts, and figuring out what that one idea is. And once you narrow it down to one idea, then everything else will fall into place. Your writer's block, that's the metaphor we've been using, will melt away. And you'll be able to start expanding that creative energy that we were talking about with the Three of Cups. So your outcome here is amazing, because you have the Knight of Cups as your outcome. And this is you, that's you, following your heart. That is you saying, okay, now I finally know what to do, and I'm on my way. I'm headed in a straight direction. I know where to go. It's much more disciplined than for, let's say, the Seven of Cups, where you're still trying to figure it out. So your outcome is very good in the sense that you will know which way to go, and you will follow your heart, and that the universe wants to reward you for that. The universe is putting the wind in your back to help you go towards that way. With the Magician, we have the Queen of Swords. So again, the same repeating idea that you need this one idea. See this sword? There's one sword on your table. There's one wand on your table. There's one pentacle on your table. There's one cup. So be very focused. The Queen of Swords is probably the most focused card in the deck. She is the most focused of all the court cards. She's very clear on what she knows. She's very clear on what she wants, and she is the idea person. So we have these repeating themes of you just being very clear about your idea. Then with the Ace of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles. So there is a real desire for you to want to make the money and the resources from this that you're going to need. And this is your challenge. Your challenge is sticking with it even when you feel like the money is not coming. So that is going to be your challenge for you. And I'm reminded to tell you that don't do it because of the money. If you're working on a project that is for humanity, a service, a product, anything that is for the greater good, then the important thing is not to focus on the money. because the minute you start focusing on the money is when the money is going to stop coming in. The focus should always be on what are you bringing into the world. And when you remember to keep your focus on what you're bringing into the world, then the money will come. So it's important to kind of keep those ideas clear. And then finally, with the Knight of Cups, we have the World. And this is you with major spiritual upgrades. So this is you completing, you've passed the test, you're following your heart, you're completing this spiritual upgrade that was required of you for this particular cycle. And so that tells me that even when you feel like the money is not coming in, you're going to keep focused on why you're doing it. And the universe is going to definitely put the wind in your sails that you need in order to pursue this creative, beautiful thing that you're working on, whatever that is for you, situation, job, relationship, family. Make it make sense for you. But it's there. It's all there. It's very clear. So that's wonderful news. So first I want to look at chakras, because I always like to do that, and see if there's anything that really needs your attention at this time. So let me see. Let's get to. Okay. So your crown chakra here looks like it is resisting something. Your crown chakra looks a little bit blocked. And your third eye looks a little blocked too. And this makes perfect sense with what we've already read in the cards, especially this distraction, because this energy is distracting. This energy is distracting. This energy is distracting. So this is very clear that you are very distracted at this point in time, and that just some discipline needs to come into play here. So, and if you're resisting the call, then there's blockages in your crown chakra as well. So what I would like to do at the end of this reading, I would like to offer you a free Reiki healing for your third eye chakra. I'm just going to put it right in the description and in the comments. You can click on it anytime you want. It's yours. It's there. And that's going to help you with this distracted feeling. So if you feel as though you're really resonant with this reading and you need to clear out your third eye in order to get this clear idea of the Page of Swords and of the Queen of Swords, then you can listen to that anytime, and hopefully that will help you clear out those blockages. But I will bring that up again at the end. So for now, let's keep going. I want to get some big picture oracle cards here for you. And we have the Safe, which we had earlier, and the Lily. Wow. I think if you're watching this reading and it's really resonant with you, you might want to watch my other reading that I posted today, the Collective Conscious Daily Reading. You don't have to, just if you're resonating with that. But this is telling me that your ancestors are really kind of protecting you right now, and they really want to help you bring this harvest in, because they know that what you are bringing to the world needs to be out there. And that's because you are the lily. This is all spiritual wisdom. You are extremely wise, and we know that you are wise because you're also showing up as the Queen of Swords. So we know that you have a very wise energy. It's not about your wisdom. It's not about your skills. It's not about your talents. You have all of that already. What this is now about is your discipline and being very clear about what you want and how you're going to achieve it. So I would like to get some ancestor messages. These are messages I channel before the readings, just to see if there's anything else in here that will help us. And then once I draw these, I'm going to get 3 separate cards each for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, just to see what else is nuanced for each of you. So we have 40 years old, and we have astral plane. So, and at the bottom of the deck, we have qualified. So again, I said this is not about your skill set, not about your talents. You already have that. It's very clear that you are qualified for whatever it is that you're embarking on here. It's just about the discipline. So the 40 years old did pop out. So some of you might be 40 years old. That's entirely possible. Or this could just be saying that you have been having this writer's block for a very long time, that there's something that you've been working on and you're really just stuck, and that the universe now with the astral plane is trying to get involved to help you, because the universe knows that this is meant for you, and it's going to try to help you now, give you some signals, give you some indications and signs that this is really the track that you're meant to be on. That is what that's telling me. So before I go into the individual readings, again, look for my third eye chakra healing in the comments and the description. But also, I want to show you in the Raise Your Vibe in 5 book, I'm going to find a page for the third eye chakra, something that you can do so easily. Here we go. Oh, this is a good one. So I turned to a page just specifically for your third eye chakra, and the exercise for the day says eat blueberries to support your third eye chakra. So that is a wonderful thing that you can always do for your third eye, and to try to clear out blockages are to eat foods that are blue. And what better food than blueberry? So if you are able to eat blueberries, then I would suggest that's a really easy way for you to help get clear on your ideas. And also click on my video if you would like to. So now let's move on to Aries. Let's get Aries 3 cards just to see if we can get a little more nuance specifically for Aries and what's going on with you. So you got the Horse and Bluebell with Modest Fortitude. Oh, that's really nice in the sense that modest fortitude is about really continuing to pursue things in a very modest and gentle way. And I think that's a really good lesson, perhaps, or good advice for Aries, because sometimes Aries, because I'm an Aries too, sometimes Aries, we can be like the 8 of Wands, where we have a million different ideas at once, scattered energy. We go, 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 and don't complete a lot of the things that we started, right, Aries? So that's where this is saying, you know, maybe take a more gentle approach, but continue forward, because then with coming in with that, we have the 3 of Wands, which is an Aries tarot card, by the way. That is the sun in Aries. And this is about virtue. This is about expansion. This is about creative expansion, which is what we've been talking about, that your expansion is coming. You just have to do it more patiently and with a lot of fortitude. And then your big picture oracle card, Aries. Oh, the wine card wanted to pop out. So that's a very celebratory type of energy, which is similar to the 4 of Wands that we saw here, but ultimately you got the letter. So this is really about communicating. So if you think there is someone in your energy who might be able to help you hone in on discipline, help you hone in on the one idea that will help to bring it in and expand. But your main advice here, Aries, is to stay moving forward and to stay patient. So Leo, let's see what your specific advice and messages are here. So Leo, you have the chipmunk and laurel with success. And that's what we've been saying, that this whole entire spread has been about success. This is about the Wheel of Fortune. This is about the world. This is about following your heart. And Leo, of all the signs, you are the one who never stops until you succeed. All of the signs have their own nuances and their own beautiful, virtuous qualities. But Leo, you always succeed. You always, in the end, get what you want. And I think that's just a reminder to you to stay on this course, because you can do it. Of course you can. You're Leo. So let's pull another. We have the Princess of Cups. And this is really just about, you know what this is telling me with coming in together with the chipmunk and the laurel? The Princess of Cups is saying that you are going to start having downloads come through. Remember, we were saying that with the Magician here in the environment card, we were saying that the universe wants to help you. The universe wants to send you signs and signals that you're on the right track. When you are laying in bed at night and you get this epiphany, this really great idea. It feels like something was just downloaded right straight into your brain or into your heart. That's the universe giving you this cup full of information that the universe really wants you to use, because the universe really wants you to put this into play, whatever it is that you are working on. So let's see what your final big picture oracle card is. And you got the dog. So this is about a friend, a friendship. So, you know, I think Aries kind of got a similar message in that there's probably a person in your environment who might be able to help you. But coming in with the Princess of Cups, this could also be a spirit guide, Leo. So if you're getting signs and signals and synchronicities, that could be from spirit guides. But there's also, it feels like there's a person in your 3D energy who really wants to help you. You have a good friend who wants to support you moving through this energy. And then finally, let's ask about Sagittarius and what your nuanced messages are for this reading. And you have the Coyote and Datura, which says deceit. So that is reminding me of perhaps this, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. So Sagittarius, there is definitely a clear, let's say, caution here for you to not deceive yourself, that your focus and scattered thinking is going to be your demise when it comes to this particular project that you're working on. So this is really important that you don't deceive yourself in thinking this is too hard, I can't do this, because it's not too hard and you can do it. And if it is too hard, you can do hard things, Sagittarius, you can. You're a fire sign, for crying out loud. You got this. So that's the message that's coming through there. Let's see about another tarot. This one wants to come out. So this is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups, this is about leaving your comfort zone and following your heart, hearing the call. So this is you not leaving your comfort zone, saying, I don't know which direction to go in. It's too much. I can't handle this. That is your comfort zone. This is saying, don't deceive yourself. Hear the call and pursue it, because you've got this. And then we'll do one last big picture oracle for Sagittarius. Same idea. This is the Two of Clubs, which is the Swords card in the big picture oracle. And this is about conflict. And that's what we're saying. The conflict between you being in this energy and not knowing what to do, and you being in this energy and saying, you know what, I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to leave this toxic way of thinking and I'm going to follow my heart. And that's the advice to you, is to get out of that conflict in your own head that you can't do it. Because Sagittarius, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely 100% can, because look at your outcome. The Knight of Cups in the world. So that proves to me that you can. So that is the reading. And please let me know how this was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.